So funny enough, I'm actually making this video before going on my job interview, and I just want to talk a little bit about the job market right now. And years ago, my dad and me talked about, what would happen with AI replacing jobs or robots.
According to World Economic Forum, 85 million jobs will be replaced by AI by 2025. And on top of that, PwC, PricewaterhouseCoopers, said an estimated 30% of all jobs will be replaced by AI in mid-30s. Goldman Sachs said 300 million jobs are going to be replaced. But a data came out, which is very crazy, breaking down who does AI hurt the most, men or women? Whites, blacks, Hispanics, Asians. Those with a high school diploma, those with bachelors, those with masters. And then what jobs are going to be replaced? What jobs are going to be protected? And then what new skill sets are on the rise? We're going to talk about all of that today.
Robots was more of the big thing back then. Now it looks like robots and AI are coming together with robotic technology and intelligence to take over, like common labor jobs. And we thought back then it would really more affect, fast food chains, like McDonald's. They'd have like one or a couple robots working in the back of the shop or something. And then maybe someone checks up on the machinery. And so a lot of people would be losing their jobs in fast food at McDonald's or KFC.
Companies have been trying to cut down on workers for as long as those workers have demanded pay and benefits. Whether it's downsizing, outsourcing, streamlining, understaffing, or automating, if there is something a business can do to get rid of workers and their salaries, you better believe they are going to do it. But this time does feel a little bit different. Recent AI advances have been mocked for not quite living up to the bold claims of their tech bro founders. But even in their current imperfect form, LLMs, general use robots, and generative models are already replacing jobs, and they are getting better every day. So that's bad for workers. But if you're a senior corporate executive or company owner, maybe you should be asking yourself, if we automate everybody's job, who is going to buy all of your shit?
A new study out today predicting almost half of all global jobs could be affected by artificial intelligence.
That 40% of all jobs around the world will be impacted by AI.
But there would still be high-level jobs like people that are mechanics that would be making, 60, 70K working on fixing these robots or making sure that they work and checking up. Now, for me, it seems that AI would take a little bit more of a step when it comes to taking over jobs. And it would seem that in Singapore's biggest bank, that they are planning to replace over 4,000 jobs with AI. And I'll give both sides of the story of what I think about it. And personally, I would like to know what you guys think about, AI taking over. My name is Roman, aka Young Biz Wiz, and let's just dive right into the story. So first things first, when I talked about AI and robotic stuff happening, I'd say that back then it was around 2018, 2019 when things started really ramping up about the robotics and AI talk. And my dad and I decided that around 2030 was when, technology would ramp up, and that's when these kind of processes would start taking place and people would start losing jobs. One of the big things that he talked about actually was accounting jobs being taken over by AI. And I don't know if all accounting jobs personally will get taken over by AI. Personally, for me, I think that people that are in accounting that use AI will just get smarter, and people that do that will actually get paid more and maybe easily process out their systems to get more money. But I don't think accounting is going to go forever. It's just people that adapt with change usually are going to have the edge over people that just stick with their singular skill set. And with the biggest bank in Singapore saying that they're going to cut over 4,000 jobs because of AI, it would seem that the time of ramping up, our deadline for when AI is actually going to take over these jobs and start making a serious impact on people is already starting today. And it's 2025. In this article, they talk about replacing over 4,000 jobs in over the next 3 years at DBS. And if you don't know anything about Singapore, I'll just let you know real quickly. Singapore is one of the richest countries per capita, if not the richest per person, with the per capita worth being over $140,000 per person. Singapore is literally the richest country in the world. So the people that work at Singapore are usually going to be highly educated and, make very important decisions. I actually went over to Singapore last year. It seemed pretty nice. We checked out the area. We stayed at a 3-star hotel. And honestly, I enjoyed how clean it was in Singapore. They keep it very nice and professional. And, they're not slouches is what I'm trying to get to. This isn't low labor jobs. 4,000 jobs taken over by AI is kind of crazy to me. And this isn't even talking about, self-checkout or anything crazy.
DBS is the largest bank in Southeast Asia. We spend about $2 billion a year and have over 60,000 transactions every day. And what we wanted to create was a joyful experience for people that were procuring things on a day-to-day basis. Initially, I sat down by myself and thought, what does a good procurement system look like? And I thought about my personal life and Amazon. I buy off Amazon every day. So why is it so difficult to have an Amazon-type buying experience in a corporate environment? When we mapped out the employee journey, we realized that actually usability of the system was going to be one of the key factors that we needed to look for in selecting a procurement system going forwards. We went about selecting the product in a very different way. So we actually shortlisted 6 suppliers and we had 200 people buy products from each of the systems and then simply vote for which one they liked the best. And clearly Coupa came out as the winner of that process. We're a very highly regulated industry in financial services. And not only that, the 6 locations we rolled out in are very different. The rules and the regulations are very unique to each of the markets. Coupa helped, especially through the compliant invoicing module, to make sure that we were meeting the regulation that is required. We went live with Coupa 6 months ago. We've already significantly increased our spend visibility. We now have over 400 million additional spend that goes through the procurement system. Of that spend, 92% is fully digitized. That means nobody touches it. It goes straight through and we don't have to worry about it, which of course has made the procurement journey very joyful for end users. We've reduced time spent on procurement by DBS employees by 70%. So I think the visibility that Coupa gives me into my supply base and what I'm spending with who, it's so powerful. My team can really focus on the value of procurement, which is working with suppliers on innovation and really driving DBS business forward.
I mean, it's a banking job. I don't know exactly what they do in banking, but it would seem that this is going to affect a lot of people starting very soon without, just instead of just being DBS, imagine it's multiple banks. Imagine it's multiple companies, multiple conglomerates. Now you got hundreds and thousands of people losing jobs in the next few years, and DBS is just like the starting counterpart to it. Now, at the same time, does it make sense that, people can get their job replaced by AI so easily? I mean, if the job is really that simple, then I guess it makes sense to replace them with AI. But I don't think AI is really at a point yet where it can just fully replace a person, heck, even thousands of people. But I'd like to say that with people needing to always constantly improve on their skill sets and always be learning, I don't think you just be static in a market like this, or actually in any market. Personally, for me, I always think you should be learning and always trying to build new skill sets. For example, I am learning about psychology on top of me going to college for business admin, and I'm taking a NLP class, or actually I already got certified in NLP, but I'm taking classes outside to get certified outside of college to increase my learning. And on top of that, I have tons of books, which I'll show right now. I have tons of books down here that I should be focused on reading to improve my wealth and knowledge about what's going on across the world and new skill sets to learn on. And for me, I think people sometimes think that after school, they're just going to stop learning. After college, they're just going to stop learning and just apply their skill sets. But I think that's a really naive thought, because you're constantly learning new environments and niches when you get into different jobs. And I think it's very important to learn about different companies and different, markets, because it broadens your whole vision, your whole horizon on, business in general. And it's not just one business model. You work on multiple ones and you kind of get a better understanding of how to run a successful business regardless of the niche you're in. And maybe that's true, maybe that's not, but at least you have more examples to help, funnel your mind into more prosperity, hopefully down the line. All I'm trying to say is that you should never really stop learning. It would seem that, these people that are going to lose, these thousands of people that are going to lose their Singaporean jobs in the banking DBS, it would seem that they would have to learn more skill sets, so hopefully they don't get replaced by other AI. But honestly, what do you guys think about the whole situation? Do you think that AI is something to really start worrying about now? Is this something that people should start doing in college? I have a friend that switched out of electrical engineering to go into AI program learning, and I guess they're already starting college courses on it. I don't know if it's going to be too late for people that enter the job market, for people that learn AI learning and AI machine learning in college, but I think it's very cool and very interesting to see that colleges are already jumping on making courses for this. What do you guys think about the whole situation? Do you think robotics are going to take over the job market in 2030? Way earlier? What do you think about the whole thing? Is it the next Terminator? My name is Roman, aka Young BizWiz. Thank you for watching this video. And please, once again, leave your thoughts and opinions about the whole situation in the comments below. Thank you, and have an awesome day. Peace.